Hello everyone, this is Marianne. Basically, this video, I want to reflect a little bit together on how we usually hear the comment of religion separate us. Religion was made to to separate people, whatever, right? And I have been blessed enough to see multiple religious backgrounds. By the way, my camera is at 8%, so I want to talk as fast as I can. I know people who are Christians, Catholics, Muslims, Buddhists. They practice Judaism as well. So I've been able to see so many perceptions and so many ways of people preaching God, right? Or preaching their own God. And one thing that I feel like is that when we have the religion in front of us, we focus on you're doing that wrong, you cannot do that, don't do that, it's not like that, that your belief is incorrect, and okay, everybody's doing that, but then nobody is focusing on the beauty of their belief. Because it's like, look, if I'm a Christian and you're a Muslim, for example, but I am a good person, you're a good person, I'm gonna respect what you believe in. I'm not gonna care why do you believe in that, because my journey is not your journey. I don't care, except that you're intentionally, obviously hurting me. I feel that how almost everyone who is following a religion, they always want to bring people closer to God, like, no, believe in this, read the Bible, read the Quran, read Torah, whatever. But nobody makes sure like they are welcoming enough. Because, for example, personal experience over here, I resonate with Islam a lot, but still I didn't convert. But I love sharing this on my social media because God actually really did transform my life through prayer and hope and faith, and from honestly me just talking to God. And I wasn't following any religion, I was just communicating with God, and He responded to me in the best way. And this happened while I was in the worst stage of my life. And little by little, my whole journey took me closer to God. Like, no, I want to know more about Him. Because I went to the synagogue when I was really young with my grandma. And then I went to Christian church. Then I stopped going. Then I tried Catholic. And then I just said, you know what? I'm just not going to do anything because religion overwhelmed me. It really overwhelmed me so much. After I left everything, I decided not to believe in God because everything overwhelmed me. And then after a few years, I was so depressed that, you know what, the only thing that I have left to believe or to talk to is God. And I did it in a really truthful, desperate way, and God was there for me. The whole idea why I'm doing this video is because I know there's so many people that want to believe in God and want to get closer to Him, but the whole concept of how to follow God it can be really overwhelming, because there's so many people who have had a household where religion is not imposed, so they have from their own free will and a discernment follow a religion, and maybe at the end they're like, no, but this religion doesn't really seem to be something that I believe in, and then they will try something else. But all of these comments or all of these things, you're doing that wrong, this is not like God, like that, God told you to do this, is like, yes, I understand, but God also knows that we are going to go through struggles of ego, struggles of vanity, struggles of harm, struggles of fear. So many things are meant to take us away from God. But the beauty of God is that we can always come back to Him. We can always come back to Him, talk to Him, pray to Him, worship God. Remember that worshiping God is not only praying. How do you talk to people? How do you deal with people? How do you treat a dog that you see on the streets? How do you treat a cat? How do you think of yourself? The more you get to know yourself, the more you get to know God. Because so many people, they forget you have to fulfill your soul through prayer. You have to fulfill your mind. God wants you to be successful. He wants you to be happy. But how would we know happiness if we don't know struggle? If we don't know sadness? How would we ever value money if we were never poor or really broke? And because a lot of chaos happens sometimes, or a lot of the times we're like, well, I think probably God doesn't exist, and we just stop believing in Him. Our faith is non-negotiable, regardless of your background. And if you follow our religion and you believe in it and you know it's the truth, practice compassion towards the people who seem a little bit lost. Practice your religion from love. My phone. Practice your religion from love, from understanding, from compassion. Remember that the Bible or the Quran, they always say that God is the most compassionate God. Don't let sometimes religion, standards, and social norms and expectations blind the beautiful meaning of God. You will get closer to Him if you want to, and He will reveal Himself to you. And remember that God works in mysterious ways. Sometimes He will be revealing Himself to you through pain, because He knows that whatever He takes away from you, He will give you back. The only thing that God needs, or God doesn't even really need anything, but if there is anything that we were created for, is to keep this light within us, that God knows better than us, that we're gonna be okay. Sometimes I really feel so overwhelmed because people are like, are you Muslim? Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim? And I'm like, I'm just learning. I'm just reading. I actually want to understand your belief. That's all I wanted to say, and I'm super happy that I finally get to do this video. I'm working on so many things with the Journal Club, and I'm trying to approach it to girls who are open-minded about their faith, about their beliefs, personal growth, personal development. Reclaiming our power, our confidence, who we are, is something that can be done through the love of God, through our faith, and through our inner journey. I hope that you like my video and follow me for more. I love you.